Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Tag Team Podcast. I'm your host, Anthony Tartaglione, joined by my brother, Johnny Tartaglione. Holy shit.
Same room.
Same fucking room.
Same camera.
Same camera. Hopefully our editor, fucking Peyton, is ready to...
I think he's ready to roll.
I think he's ready to roll.
He's always ready.
Did a great job with the videos this week.
Yeah. Peyton, you copy down there? Producer Peyton?
You're live. We got a lot to talk
out.
about today.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a good podcast. We got a lot of things to talk about. A lot of news.
Yep.
We got baseball news. We got baseball kind of news. We got golf. We're talking golf today. You got to get your fucking pimple head on.
Yep.
Your dimple head on.
I got the dimple head on.
Yeah, you got.
I got the pimple head too, right through the cap. That's why I got the ball cap on.
You got to get your dimple head on. And we also got our Batshi corner.
Batshi corner.
So good podcast lineup today, and then we're going to be talking about a different podcast on our own podcast, which is kind of weird.
Numbies. That's all we got to say.
Yeah, numbies.
So, I want to lead us off. Biggest question: is Ohtani the biggest scumbag in all of sports?
Allegedly.
He might be the biggest.
I just want to cover my own bearings. I don't want to get sued like he is.
I don't think we're going to get sued for anything else. It's just funny that Ohtani's in the news yet again for another scandalous act that he is committing.
Well, so. I just got to say this. So let's lay this out for you. Ohtani was sued $240 million in a Hawaiian real estate deal.
Yeah, it's a problem.
I heard that and I said, dude, what are you doing in Hawaii? He's from Japan. He lives in LA. What is he doing there? And so we had to dig a little deeper into it.
I mean, he's got to put his $700 million somewhere, right?
Yeah, but still, it doesn't matter. I mean,
it's all just real estate investment at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
Might be some dirty real estate, but
you're not wrong. Okay, so he was sued.
Everything said on this podcast is alleged, by the way. Nothing is confirmed nor denied because there's probably going to be a whole lot of lawsuits. There's probably going to be maybe court appearances for his lawyer. He ain't showing up in court. He's showing up to the ballpark. Ain't nothing changing for Ohtani.
Well, he was showing up to Hawaii for a little bit.
I guess so in the
offseason. So let's just lay out what happened. A Hawaii real estate investor and broker sued him for $240 million and his agent as well, by the way. So his interpreter and his agent, both bad, claiming the pair got him fired from a $240 million luxury development on a Hawaiian coast somewhere. And Ohtani responded by saying, quote, "I'm focused on what the team is doing and everything in my power to make sure we bring a W on the field."
You always got to go back to what's going on the field. Anything could be going poorly off the field. You could be in scandals. You could be in legal trouble. But you know what? If you're doing your job on the field, if you're doing your job on the court, nobody gives a shit.
You know what's crazy, though? That night, he got sued, and then he hit into a triple play.
Yeah, that's bad. The triple play is bad. But what are you going to do? Man, you know, it means he's thinking about it. If Ohtani's out here hitting in triple plays, I could do better than that.
Okay, so I'll say this. What's worse, screwing over somebody, allegedly again, screwing over somebody on gambling or screwing over somebody on real estate?
Well, we got to remember the gambling was all Ipe. It was all Ipe, right?
Allegedly,
Ipe. So, no reason to talk about that again. But Ohtani might be a scumbag. Still hits bombs.
I mean, still a dog. What's he got? He's got 40 home runs this year. 41 maybe now at this point. I don't know what the exact count is, but I'll tell you this. I was so happy to see him hit into a triple play against the Angels.
Triple play is cool. How many triple plays have been?
I saw a triple play in person. Real talk.
How many triple
Yankees,
plays have there been this year?
I saw it in person. I don't know.
Is it just one triple play this year?
But I'll say this. When we saw Ohtani pitch against Trout in that series, and Ohtani struck Trout out this past week, this is what just happened. I got flashbacks bad.
Why does that have anything to do with
Japan?
That?
Because we're talking about Ohtani being a scumbag.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with him striking out Mike Trout. You're getting a little bit off course here.
No, I'm not.
We're going from an Ohtani real estate deal to the World Baseball Classic.
Well, no, we were talking about just Ohtani being a scumbag.
Ohtani, great player, might not be a great guy at the end of the day. That's what we can leave.
Maybe he is a great guy, though.
He might be. He might not be. We don't know the answer to that.
Verdict's out there. You asked, is Ohtani a scumbag?
I was just asking questions. So there's no facts on there. It's just a lot of off the field stuff going on. So, but back to on the field, the Brewers finally lost the game.
It's about damn time.
Yeah, lost to the Reds in extras. So they finally lose, and it's in extra innings. So they should have lost last night, but they won. We're recording this Sunday night, by the way. But Saturday night against the Reds, there was a routine ground ball double play to end the game, and Ellie De La Cruz threw the ball away from the first baseman. Brewers come back, win the game. I think that was what? Peyton, was that their 15th game in a row, if you can hear me?
Yeah, that was their 15th in a row.
So 15 games in a row for the Brewers. On a game they shouldn't have won, they win, and then they come back and they finally drop a game tonight. But it feels like the Brewers are the hottest team in baseball that we've seen in a very long time.
Very long time.
I mean, I can't remember the last time a team had more than a 15-game winning streak in baseball.
No, I think
It was 14 games. They had a 12-game winning streak back in last month.
July.
So they've done back-to-back months, pretty much 26 games in 2 months, which is insane.
That's an insane run.
So here's the thing. The
Peyton, if you could real quick, can you look me up the longest winning streak in MLB history?
Yeah, the longest winning streak in MLB history, it's a 26-game win streak in 1916 by the New York Giants.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and the formerly, the Indians, the Guardians now, they were the most recent one. They had that 22-game win streak. I think it was in 2017.
Yeah, that's
if I
right.
remember
That's
correctly.
right. Because
So
they were
those are like the two big ones.
because they were tweeting WWWWWD like the Windians. That's what they were saying.
The
They
Windians,
were
yeah.
calling themselves the Windians. I remember that because they were saying WWWW on everything. But I'll say this: I'm so tired of these NL Central teams being good.
I feel like the NL Central has been the most mid-division in baseball forever. Like, the Cubs have always been okay. The Cardinals have always been solid. The Brewers always lose in the first round, no matter if they're winning 26 games in a 2-month span or if they're on a 15-game winning streak. They're still going to lose in the first round. The Cardinals, when's the last time the Cardinals had postseason success?
I don't want to talk about it.
You don't want to talk about it. The Cubs got to the World Series in 2016. What have the Pirates done in recent memory?
I couldn't even
Literally
tell you. I couldn't even tell you the last time the Pirates were in the playoffs.
Exactly.
But-
that's my point, is that the NL Central is, you're saying they have a bunch of good teams. They really don't. They have a bunch of mid teams.
I was gonna say this.
A lot of cool stadiums.
Here's a
though.
funny
You
thing
got
about
the stadiums.
Here's a funny thing about the Brewers win streak. There's a burger chain, and I don't know if they still do this anymore, but my sports director at my station at CBS was telling me that whenever the Brewers win so many amount of games, it's a big
Oh,
burger
yeah.
chain.
I heard this.
in the whole state of Wisconsin. Free burgers for everybody. Everybody gets free burgers.
Yeah.
That's kind of electric.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
Bunch
That's
of
cool
fucking
for the city.
cheeseheads.
I'm happy for the city of Milwaukee. They really haven't had much success since the Bucks in 21. And let's not forget what happened to the Brewers last year in the postseason.
All right, yeah, shut up. Polar Pete.
Polar Pete. Bomb for the ages. Anyways, I don't want to live in the past because the Mets suck now. Mets finally won a game last night. They're winning in the Little League World Series Classic right now. I think they were up 7-3 last time I checked.
Cal Raleigh,
Playing
though.
Mariners.
Big
Cal-
dumper, 47th bomb.
Big dumper, another bomb, backside too.
I know.
Backside.
It was kind of crazy.
Hitting lefty, switch hitter was hitting lefty, was hitting lefty, hit the ball to left field. Backside bomb. 98 mile per hour velo, by the way. That dude's a fucking
What?
beast.
How many home runs do you think he hits this year? 64?
How many games do we have left in the season? We have the rest of August and most of September.
You think he's got another 15 in him?
I think he gets 60. I think he's got another 13 in him at least. But the problem is the month of September is such a grind, man. I mean, he's going to be playing every day trying to get the best spot in the playoff race, trying to win their division and possibly get the top seed in the AL or maybe the 2 seed just to get home field advantage.
Yeah.
And when he's playing every day, man, that's going to be a lot on his legs. It's going to be a lot on his body. And you typically don't see the power guys carry all the way through September, but maybe it'll be different. We'll see. I mean, nobody thought Ohtani was going to get to, 50-50 so easily last year, and he did it. So
He
see what
rolled, though, at the end of the season.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
We're done talking about Ohtani, though.
Yeah, baseball heating up. Not really a whole lot to bring up like we had talked about, but what is heating up besides baseball is a little golf, getting a little closer to the Ryder Cup, eh?
The greatest weekend. All right. Here's the thing. We declared independence from Britain. Screwed them up.
Yeah.
We won both world wars. Europe. And we kick ass in golf. Fuck Europe. I'm fucking excited. Not Europe as a country. I'm just saying, or as a continent. I have a strong hatred for Europe when it comes to this. I feel so...
Strictly golf.
Strictly golf. But we own them. And this is our year.
You said we own them. We lost last year. Or last Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
I don't want to talk about it.
Ryder Cups every 2 years.
That was in Italy.
Explain for the people that don't necessarily golf fans what the Ryder Cup is.
Okay, so the Ryder Cup it's Europeans versus Americans. So the Americans take their best 12 people. The Europeans take their 12 best people. And essentially they play different formats of golf throughout the 4 days. I don't need to sit there and explain to you guys all the different formats. If you want to
It's a point system.
Yes, it's a point system. Essentially, they're both trying to get to they're trying to get more points than the other team. But it's different types of formats. Like they'll do a scramble, if you guys know what that is, or a best ball, and then they'll do 4-ball. They do singles matches.
Yep.
They do a bunch of different types of matches. You guys can go look up the format of how they play it. But essentially, it's the 12 best people from Europe against the 12 best people from the United States. And they go on and they play each other. And whoever wins, wins. And they win a lot of bragging rights. And there's a lot of damn nationality in this. Like, a lot. Like, we're going to be fired up. We're on Long Island. It's at Bethpage Black. It's going to be a crazy time. And here's the thing. We finally got the 6 qualifiers for Europe, and we got the 6 qualifiers for the United States. So the way it works is, based on how you play in whatever your world golf rankings is, in tournaments, whatever your placements are, the top 6 guys from the U.S. reach that certain limit, and they automatically qualify. 6 guys from Europe automatically qualify. And then the captains of each team pick 6 guys from their countries.
Yep.
Which those have not been decided yet. Those are not. So right
That's coming out
now,
in a couple weeks,
so
I
right
think.
now we only know what 6 of the U.S. guys, and we know 6 of the European guys.
Yeah.
And our 6.
Yeah. So here's my take on this too.
No, I'm saying announce the 6 people
Where do we got right here?
right here.
Yep, there it is. Top 6. So we got Scotty Scheffler, J.J. Spawn, Xander Schauffele, Russell Henley, Harris English, and Bryson DeChambeau.
We got a live golfer.
We got to live golf.
We got a live golfer on the Ryder Cup team.
So what's the deal? I mean, I don't really see a big deal with that. At the end of the day, Bryson DeChambeau is American made.
He's a dog.
He's a home dog.
Okay, I gotta say this.
Why does that matter?
Side note about Bryson DeChambeau. I used to hate him, love him now. Awesome guy. Go watch his YouTube.
He really turned his...
He used to be known as a dickbag of golf.
Exactly. He turned himself around with the YouTube. He kind of pandered to the people a little bit, right?
He's a panderer.
Absolutely.
But I love it.
On TikTok, on YouTube.
I love it.
But he had to turn his public image around, and I give him credit for that at the end of the day. So, a lot of big names on the board. I've never heard of Harris English before.
I mean, he's been on tour forever.
I'm not the golf guy on the podcast, so if
Do you know J.J. Spawn?
If I do know J.J. Spawn, he just won a big tournament.
Which one?
U.S. Open.
There you go.
Yeah. I have a little golf knowledge, Jimmy. You gonna ask me who
I
Scotty
told
Scheffler
you.
is?
No, I fucking told you.
You gonna ask me who Scotty?
I told you that. No, shut up. I told you this week to do some homework because I wanted to give you a little quiz.
Okay.
You did.
Yeah, I passed. I at least got.
You passed the dimple test.
I got a 70 on the quiz.
You did.
It's good.
So
yes, I do in fact know who Scotty Scheffler is too. You gonna ask me who that is?
No.
Here's my thing. Didn't know a lot about the Ryder Cup. I understand it's a point system, but I feel like if we have Scotty Scheffler on our team, we should win. That's my conclusion.
Well, but here's the thing: it doesn't always have to do.
It doesn't matter. I know it's individual matches.
It's individual.
It's point system.
It
doesn't really always come down to that. But
it's individual.
We have Scotty Scheffler, so we're the cooler team.
Oh yeah, 100%.
100%.
Okay, so now here's my other thing, and this is my fault because I know I say shit on Europe. Rory McIlroy is my favorite golfer, and I know that sounds terrible because I'm sitting here talking about like I'm singing the national anthem about USA, but
which you should be. I mean,
it's always country over anything else, over my favorite team.
Absolutely.
Country over anything. US is my dog. And so there's one tournament a year where I say, fuck Rory McIlroy. And this is that tournament. I want him to hit every shot badly. When I watch him in every other tournament, I'm his biggest fan. The Ryder Cup, I got a message for you, Rory. You better fucking bring your worst game. That's all.
Seems a little bit extreme to me.
No, because he can fucking whatever. Doesn't matter. So we need
a lot
to talk.
Of anger. There's a lot of fucks being said here.
Yeah, I know. But it means more. It means more.
I
I feel such a sense of patriotism. That's what I'm looking
Patriotism is
for.
the right word.
So we need to talk about what we need to talk about now is Keegan Bradley has to make his 6 picks. There's a bunch of guys out of the cut, which I'm very sad about, who missed the cut. But there's 100.
So
I'm
who
not
do you
going to say
want in
100.
the cut? If you
I'm
had to
not
pick
going to
one
say.
golfer-
I'm not going to pick. Hold on. I'm not going
One
to pick.
guy.
No, I'm going to give you my 6 that I want.
Okay.
I'm going to give you my 6.
I'm not going to give you this.
And I'm not going to give you the reasons why, because nobody cares the reason why. I mean, maybe they do. But Justin Thomas, got to be in. He's all-time. He's a dog. When we go to the Ryder Cup and you see America, you see Justin Thomas. That dude gets fired up. He's ready to go. He's always been there. Just go, if you want to get hype, just go to YouTube after you're done watching this video and look up Justin Thomas Ryder Cup highlights. And you're going to get fired up.
Yeah.
You're going to get fired up.
Absolutely.
You'll be playing Toby Keith, courtesy of the red, white, and blue. You'll be fired up. Kyle Morikawa. This is the biggest argument in golf right now. Should Colin Morikawa play in the Ryder Cup? My answer is no, and a lot of people are going to disagree with me on that. He's playing so bad right now. He's been playing bad for a while now.
Isn't he a pretty good Ryder Cup player in the past, though?
Yeah, but it doesn't
the
matter.
last Ryder Cup, he played pretty well.
It does not matter, though,
I
because...
feel like that does matter.
No. Tiger Woods, what are you going to say? Should Tiger Woods play in the Ryder Cup because he won the Masters in 2019? That's what people... No, that's the same. That's the same question people ask. That's the same question people asked back in 2019, whenever after he won it. Should he play in the Ryder Cup now? No, because he's hurt, he's washed, he's old.
You don't understand what I'm saying.
He's not playing good golf right now.
What I'm saying is that if you have a guy who is known for playing well in the Ryder Cup, if he's played in 2 or 3 Ryder Cups, he's been there before. He knows what it takes to win. He knows what it is to be in that competitive atmosphere against Europe, playing for your country specifically and not for yourself. Don't you think you should take that into account when you're picking the team?
No, because he's playing bad right now.
That I feel like there's plenty of guys who are playing bad, but they get to that situation when they're playing for the country, they're playing with those other guys who have their backs. It's just different. It's a different mindset. It's a different game. And if they're playing bad golf, it might be a good turnaround for them. That's what I think. I feel like it's different when you're wearing the colors of your country.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw. I mean, I don't want to bring this to basketball because we're not talking about basketball. But there were players on the USA basketball team who were not playing their best basketball. There were better players than what they had in the Olympics last year. But when you had the guys who had played in several Olympics before, it showed. Right?
It did.
So at the end of the day, that's what it has to be. You have to take that into account when you're picking the team. In my personal opinion, and I don't know shit about golf.
No.
So who am I to be talking? But I'm talking.
You are. Patrick Cantlay's got to be on the team. Jordan Spieth's got to be on the team. And a lot of people don't think Spieth's playing good golf right now, right? But Spieth, again, Justin Thomas and Spieth as a duo is the most elite duo there is when it comes down to it. Got to bring Spieth.
Okay.
So I think Morikawa out. Brian Harman. Everybody hates Brian Harman because he takes forever. He does 97.
I thought that was Patrick Cantlay.
No, he's just slow. But Brian Harman, when he walks up to the ball, literally does 52 waggles. He waggles.
Oh, that's what I do.
Waggle.
That's what I do, right?
I know. It's horrible. That's why I called you Brian Harman.
I do the walk up and but I'm also bad.
And it doesn't matter. Yours is going in the woods no matter what. I don't know why you're waggling.
No, I get it going once every.
There's
10
no
drives.
point. There's no point in you waggling. So JT, Spieth, Cantlay, Brian Harman, Sam Burns, dog. Sam Burns, dog.
Okay.
I don't know who I want my 6 to be. I'm torn. Because Berger's been playing really good golf right now. I'm going to go Daniel Berger. He's been playing good golf lately.
Okay.
So that's my 6. So
I got a golf guy on the podcast because
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about who Europe takes though. But we do have to say their names. We have to be fair in this. It's Rory McIlroy, Justin Rose, Tommy Fleetwood, Robert McIntyre, Tyrrell Hatton, and Sepp Straka. They have to take Shane Lowry. They have to take Victor Hovland, and they have to take Ludwig Oberg. Those are the 3 they have to take. If they don't, they're cooked.
Sepp Straka's a sick name.
Dude.
That's a badass name.
And he's got swagger. So I went to the Masters.
Yeah, that's a cool name.
Yeah.
Where the hell is he from? Sepp Straka.
I don't know his country. Europe. I don't know.
Thank you. Yeah, Europe. Cool. He's from Europe.
But I'm saying, I don't know the country.
Peyton, quick read on Sepp Straka, home country, if you can.
He's probably sitting there typing in the computer. You don't even know how to fucking spell Sepp Straka.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
Let's see if we could get it.
No, he's from Australia.
Australia.
Okay. What?
Sepp Straka. My Australian.
How is he able to play for Europe then?
No, Austria.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Austria. Yeah.
There we go.
I'm glad our producer can read. I'm like Australia. I'm like,
Australia,
what are we talking about here?
I fell for it because I started doing an Australian accent. Sepp Straka. Okay.
Sepp
Cool
Straka.
name. Badass name.
Yeah.
I respect that.
But still,
Shane
we're
Lowry,
coming for you.
Shane
and
Lowry
also, can we?
fucked my
Can we?
parlay
Okay,
last
so we're going to
time,
talk about this obviously when the weekend gets closer. But
That weekend's insane.
that weekend of matchups is insane. We got Penn State against it's Penn State, Oregon.
Yep. LSU, Ole Miss,
LSU, Ole
Alabama,
Miss,
Georgia.
Alabama, Georgia.
Yeah, I got that ingrained in my memory already. That's already ingrained, but that's still.
So you're telling me we get all three of those college football games
and the Ryder Cup.
and the Ryder Cup, and
a
I
good
just spit in your face.
Yeah, and a good NFL slate. Yeah, good NFL slate too.
Yeah, and
So,
a good NFL slate. Well,
gotta-
we'll see. We'll see if it's a good NFL slate. We don't
Yeah.
know how these teams are going to start yet.
All right.
No NFL in the pod today. It's a little sad.
Nah, whatever.
Jackson
we-
Dart looked good. That's
we
my
dice NFL.
That's it.
We do want to break down NFL next week when we get a little closer.
We're almost there.
We're almost there.
But Jackson Dart's a dog.
Yeah, we're almost there.
That's it. That's my job.
I want to start breaking down over-unders, win totals, division odds, all that kind
Oh,
of
we're
stuff.
going to get in there. We're going to have to get in there because I know it's the time of the year where everybody is just so excited. They can't wait for it to start. And it just has to get there. Like, it's almost like when Christmas is like 2 weeks away and like the Christmas lights are up. That's how I feel right now about football season. It's the season. 'Tis the season. And I'm there.
I get excited.
But we digress because we said we weren't talking
Yeah,
football.
we're not talking NFL.
We're not talking NFL.
So, what we are going to talk about is Batshit Corner.
Batshit Corner. Here we go.
We got a great story for Batshit Corner. So, not to talk politics. We don't want to get political.
This is not political.
But the big dick battle between Trump and Putin's crazy.
Oh my God. They're just seeing who has the longest schlong.
They're literally trying to big dick each other constantly.
Oh, constantly.
It's a legitimate pissing contest between leaders of two of the biggest nations in the world.
Yeah.
From a political standpoint.
It is.
It's absolutely crazy. So,
It is. So, just to give an overview, they had decided to have a discussion about the war that's going on in Ukraine. They decided to meet in Alaska because Alaska is right next to Russia, so it's a good meeting point for them.
nice little middle ground.
So
Again, not political.
Yes. They get off. They get off the plane, and they shake hands. And Trump does like a. He always pulls whenever he shakes hands.
Yeah.
I've always just noticed that about him. Again, not political, but pretty badass move from him.
It was that, and you missed the biggest part of the story.
I'm saying pretty baller move.
Oh,
When he shook his hand, they looked to line up. He flew a B-2 bomber right over his head with 4 F-35s. Casually, just zoom right over his head.
yeah, and that had to be pretty loud.
That's big dick energy.
That had to be very loud. So basically, they're just having a pissing contest.
Oh, it's a pissing contest.
That's all it is. So I guess Putin made a comment that he was going to try and get him back next time they meet.
Yeah. Well, he was like, next time in Moscow, and Trump's like, we'll have to see about that.
Yeah, so basically it's like two teenage girls going back and forth.
Yeah, 100%.
Over probably a boy.
Yeah.
That's really what we're looking at
Yeah.
here.
And this is going to be I'm going to be writing about this story all week at my actual job.
Oh, of course.
So it's funny, but it is batshit that he gets there. It's batshit that these two guys are just literally having a big dick contest,
What are you going to do, man?
and he flies 5 airplanes over his fucking head as he's getting off the plane.
There's no way that meeting was productive.
Dude, Putin has to wear like a interpreter thing in his ear to understand what Trump's saying.
Sometimes I'm convinced that nothing ever happens in these meetings.
You think it's just all show and tell?
I think it's all show and tell. I legitimately think sometimes nothing ever happens in these meetings. I do. I could be dead wrong.
You know what I hate though? Is that they're trying, these people, there's people on Twitter, like there's people who are just nuts, who are trying to find every little Easter egg in a damn picture about what's going on. Like, there was one video of Putin where his leg was like twitching, and everybody was like, "Does he have Asperger's or something?" I'm like, what the fuck?
There are internet trolls that will literally look for anything to bury somebody.
Anything.
It's absolutely insane.
It's like if I have a booger up my nose, I'm screwed.
Yeah, you probably do right now.
Probably.
I ain't fucking looking though.
No. Stare at my snot.
No, I'm not doing that.
All right, fine. Whatever you say. But yeah, that was bad shit. Four Jets overhead. Also, we have 2 bad shit corners this week. The second one has to do with a podcast that is not our own, but I mean, we can't not talk about it. New Heights podcast.
They cheated.
They cheated.
They absolutely cheated. I like Travis Kelce. I like Jason Kelce. They cheated the game.
15 million views. And the stream crashed for the Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce. So if you guys don't know what happened, which, I mean, are you Patrick Starr? Do you live under a fucking rock? Taylor Swift announced her new album.
Yep.
On Travis Kelce's podcast and Jason Kelce's podcast, New Heights.
It's actually cheating the game.
It's cheating the game.
There's a bunch of podcasters like us out here grinding it every day. And unfortunately, we just don't date Taylor Swift. And we can't get Taylor Swift on our podcast.
I just need to find a celebrity to be able to date. That's all. Problem
We're
solved.
not going there. But listen, the invite is out there. Taylor Swift, if you want to come on the Tag Team Podcast, here's your invite.
Taylor Swift, we officially invite you to come on our podcast.
We have an absolute great foundation of a podcast. A lot of stuff to talk about. I'm not going to proclaim ourselves as Swifties, but if you want to take the invite, I'll indulge in the new album.
Taylor Swift, you are invited to the Tag Team Podcast. Officially, first guest. We haven't had a guest since we booted this thing back up.
No, we have not had a guest yet. That'd be imagine our first guest, TSwift. Wow.
Unbelievable. But
there's no way we'd be able to do that interview.
wait, why not?
You think so?
Dude, imagine these two ugly mugs roll into.
Here we go with the ugly mugs again.
Pops up Taylor Swift on the camera. What are you saying to her?
What's up?
Hi, nice to meet you.
I'm gonna say what's up, T-Swift. How you doing?
What's going on with you?
What's happening?
You got another album you want to drop for us?
How's life?
Yeah, how's life?
Yeah.
How's everything been doing? But here's the thing. So 12 tracks on her new album. Everybody who's a Swifty's been just going bonkers about this. And I've realized at this point that you just don't ever mess with a Swifty.
We're not messing with Swifties. We just gave Taylor Swift the
I know,
invite
but
to
I'm
our
saying
podcast.
don't ever talk bad about a Swifty, man.
No, you can't.
You're asking. That's like worse. That's pure cancellation. I feel like if you mess with Taylor Swift, that's it. You're done. You're cooked. Like if we said something bad about Taylor Swift, I think we'd have to cancel the pod because the Swifties will find every single piece of dirt and every single thing that is they think is wrong and flip it to make you look like just a bad guy.
You know what's actually
They're
it's
cold.
actually-
They're cold.
Listen, diehard fans.
Diehard fans. I respect it.
What are you gonna do?
I'm never gonna have anything bad to say about Swifties, but they are a cult. But they're okay with it being a cult. They fully accept the fact that they're in a cult.
It's like an open invite.
Yeah, it's like they just know, dude. They find out everything. Like her last concert, she opened up. She walked out of the back, like for the first time off stage the entire time to a curtain that was orange. Her new album's orange. Every other concert, she went down an elevator. Her very last show, she walked out an orange concert out of an orange curtain, and her fans noticed that. And her new color of her new album's orange. How much of a sicko do you have to be to figure that out?
Well, you just said you weren't going to slander them, and then you're calling them sickos.
All right, they're not sickos. I take that back. Rescinded my statement. But how great, like, you have to be into it. And I respect it. I mean, we're sickos for doing a podcast every week. But you like what you like.
I think we're sickos for doing a whole segment on Swifties.
But they have to be talked about. They're a strong force to
I
not,
wonder-
be fucked with.
I've always thought this about songwriters, like how many songs she has come out with, because she's been around for 20 plus years. Has to be 20 plus years.
With a million different genres, too.
Yeah. How does she still come up with new stuff to write about?
Well, this album.
How are you still coming up with
So
new
this
songs?
album, I actually watched this podcast. She said in this podcast that this album was kind of like she filmed it in Switzerland during the
Recorded it.
Yes, sorry. Recorded it in Switzerland.
See, that's the thing about podcasts. We record and film. Step up.
These days. I mean, we
These
just
days.
started. This is literally our second.
All right. Anyways, go on Switzerland. I'm listening.
She filmed it during her Eras tour in Europe.
Okay.
3 days of shows, then 3 days in the studio. That's a grind.
Listen, I'm not
But she
questioning her
said
work ethic at all.
she wrote the album about her life in that moment. She said it's a very upbeat, very pop album. She has one feature on it, Sabrina Carpenter.
That song's going to do numbers.
Oh
my God.
That's going to break the internet.
I'm going to be seeing that on Hits 1.
Oh, my God.
XM.
You turn on anything.
Local pop stations.
Anywhere
That's
you
the
walk
only
in.
song that's going to be on.
No, only one.
Anytime.
And you know it's
T-Swift
going to be a
drops new
banger.
song,
Like, you know it's going to be a pop.
we're going to see. We're going to find out. But my question, I was not questioning like her work ethic. I was questioning how do these people, how are they creative enough to still produce music over and over and over again? I will never understand that. Like, how do people still, life, you just have to have so many life events happen to you, so much shit happen to you. That's the only way to do it.
I mean, but it's Taylor Swift. She lives a crazy life.
Yeah, that's
She
true.
goes through a lot of experience.
Think about how many songs that is, though. That's a ridiculous amount of songs she has. I mean, I'm sure some of them are probably similar.
She's on like some crazy Grammy streak right now.
Yeah, and how many songs has she been featured in, too? Think about all that shit she's got to write.
An absurd amount. 3,000% increase on the New Heights podcast listeners for that episode.
Like I said, they cheated. That's a cheat.
3,000% increase.
How long do you think they were waiting to act? Like, I know Travis and Taylor have been dating a long time, but how long do you think he waited to be like, hey, babe, you want to come on the podcast?
No, it's not how it worked. You didn't watch it.
No, I didn't watch it.
No, she asked him to be on the pod.
Really?
Yeah. She said, I want to be on the pod. Allegedly, this is all a conspiracy. Yes.
This had to have been talked about beforehand.
No, this
There's
was
no way
this was on the podcast. They were talking about why she hasn't come on before, and he said, I was scared to ask you to come on the podcast.
Of course.
But she told him, so essentially, I guess there was some kind, she originally, I guess, planned to release the album on a tweet like 2 weeks from now. Mm-hmm. But I guess there was some leaks out there. So she wanted to get ahead of the gun. And the way she got ahead of the gun was by jumping on the New Heights podcast.
So she used his pod.
Dude, come on.
Yeah, of course. He ain't going to say no.
He ain't going to say no. You should. 3,000% increase in listeners.
15 million views is absurd.
For us to get a 3,000% increase, we got to have like 20 people watch this.
We love the game, though. We're still out here grinding.
We will forever grind. I don't care.
I mean, we're out here recording 11 p.m. on a Sunday night.
Why not? We're committed.
You got to do what you got to do.
We're
15
committed.
million viewers is crazy.
Right?
I was pumped when we hit 15 views.
Yeah.
We'll get there. Not 15 million.
No, not 15 million.
No, we'll get there eventually. The fact that, what do you think? There had to have been people placing bets. Was she going to come on the pod first, or was he going to get engaged first?
Dude, there was prop bets on FanDuel. Was like like
oh no yeah, I saw those where he was gonna propose on the pod.
Yeah, it was like plus 500 he's gonna propose.
That's that's all hypothetical. You can't make odds on that.
They made odds.
You cannot make odds.
There was a bet on whether or not she was gonna announce the release date, like the actual date itself on the podcast, and it was minus 450.
And did she?
Yeah, she did. October 3rd.
The date. Okay.
October 3rd.
No, I'm talking about there was probably people betting on the fact of whether she would come on New Heights first or if they would get engaged first. Because how long have they been dating now? Like over a year?
She's been through 2 playoffs runs for them.
Wow.
The only reason why I know that's instead of the podcast, it was like Taylor, when Jason Kelce was doing like some huge hype intro, he was like Super Bowl champion and Super Bowl goer or whatever, conference champion.
Yeah.
Giving Taylor Swift the stats of where she's been. Apparently she knows ball, by the way. She was breaking down coverages.
Yeah, she's been.
But I'm saying she was breaking down
she
was breaking down coverages on the podcast. I'm like, yo, this is lit.
Okay, I respect the game. Got to respect the game at some point, though, right?
100%.
So, I guess that would be. That would probably be peak performance for us getting her on the pod. We'll see if she responds. We'll throw the app.
She doesn't check her DMs, so we're cooked. We're smoked.
Oh, no, it ain't happening. All jokes.
I think we need to talk stink bombs.
Yeah. I could say mine is not as entertaining as last week, so I'll let you lead us off.
You want me to lead this off?
I'll let you lead us off.
All right. So if you're not subscribed to our YouTube, if you're not watching clips, you don't get this part of the stink bomb. You'll still get to hear it, but you won't get to see it. So if you don't know now, I'm pushing 30. I'm officially pushing 30. I turned 20.
I guess officially.
I'm officially pushing 30. I turned 25 on Thursday. I'm closer to 30 than I am
Happy
to 20.
belated birthday, Tony. Thanks.
Thank you. I'm officially closer to 30 than I am to 20, which is getting up there in the 20s range of things. I went a little off the rails this weekend. Wednesday night went hard. Thursday night went hard. Wednesday night. When it hit midnight on my birthday.
Okay.
It hit my birthday. I decided to indulge. I decided to indulge into the Crown. Thursday, we went to a hibachi dinner, and then we came back. We played poker after. My boy brings over a 30 rack of Coors Light. 30 rack of Coors Light.
Not the deodorant.
No, not the deodorant. I was drinking. We did sake bombs and shit, so I had a little buzz when I got back to my house. We went bar for bar on a shotgun row. 5 beers, shotgun, back to back to back to back. Needless to say, we cleaned the whole 30 rack that night.
What, you and one other person?
No. There was help.
How much help?
Not a lot.
How much help?
Not a lot.
One person?
Don't worry about it.
One beer?
Don't worry about it.
So between you two, there was probably 28 beers.
There was a lot of beers consumed.
28.
There was a lot. There was a lot of beers
That's
consumed.
gross.
We went bar for bar shotgunning.
Okay.
So if you don't know something about shotgunning, if you don't know how to shotgun, you poke a hole in
That
it.
was an awesome demonstration.
Thanks. I appreciate it. But
What we should do for content, shotgun and beer, see who wins. Not right now. I gotta be.
I was about to say we got work tomorrow.
Nah, yeah, we got work tomorrow.
But we got. So I was going to shotgun a beer, and I went to go poke a hole in it, and my finger went straight into the aluminum. Straight into the aluminum.
Nope.
Subscribe to our YouTube to see the injury. I don't even know if you can get a good focus on it.
Oh, that thing's gross.
But
That looks like you got a fish hook in there.
it's sliced pretty bad.
That's gonna turn into censored content.
It may
You're gonna have to click view sensitive content now on our YouTube.
probably.
God damn.
My finger's sliced. Snake bomb. Sliced finger. And it bled for hours. So me and Johnny both have a bleeding disorder.
Yep. Just go ahead and
HIPAA violation.
Yep. Just give all of our,
We're borderline anemic. We bleed a lot. So I couldn't get it to stop bleeding. It took like 2 days for it to stop bleeding, and it still hasn't healed.
It's gonna take a while.
Yep.
Best of luck to you.
So
So IR added.
officially added to the IR.
Officially added to the IR.
This is on top of the shoulder.
Questionable shoulder and sliced finger.
Shoulder and sliced finger. And on top of it, my parents are moving right now, and we're helping them carry boxes and shit. And
Brutal.
it's brutal.
IR update. Hammy's tight again.
No way.
Hammy's tight again.
What happened?
I don't know what happened. That's the problem.
Were you hooping?
No, I don't know what. I mean, yeah, I was hooping, but it's tight again. Don't know what happened. Don't know how it got tight. I didn't feel it pop at all. I felt it today because we had.
Just put that anywhere.
Sorry, there was my water bottle. We were. What were we doing? I was moving jet skis on the ramp because they were in a bad spot in the driveway, and it just tightened up. I just felt it go. Really got real. Just one of those. So, my hammy tightened up, and before you ask me, I haven't tried a snack wrap yet either.
I wasn't going to bring up the snack wrap. I was actually going to leave the snack wrap out because I was going to make a joke next week, but I'll save the joke for next week.
Yeah, I had to get ahead of that one. No snack wraps, though.
I'm buying you one.
Neither of those.
I'm going to be back here. We're going to be together again next weekend. You're eating a snack wrap on the pod.
Okay. I'll give my live reaction. How about
Live
that?
reaction.
Okay, tune in next week. Live reaction. for
Live
the snack
reaction,
wrap.
snack wrap on the pod.
Good. Okay, we'll do that.
Spicy or ranch?
Spicy.
Spicy's kicking.
Spicy.
You're gonna
Get
be
both.
hurt. Both?
Yeah, get both.
All right.
Yeah, both.
I had a snack wrap on my birthday. It was good.
Stink bomb. My stink bomb.
Okay, side stink bomb. Me and you, my mom has like 100-pound plants.
Oh my gosh.
We had to move them this week.
Christmas cactuses.
Yes, Christmas cactuses.
Yeah.
She's had these things growing for 20 years.
They're huge.
They're huge. And me and Johnny had to move those suckers. Dude, we looked like a bunch of bozos.
The problem is the pot. The pot is like, I don't know, that big.
The listeners, the listeners aren't going to be able
But
to
the plant's like this.
Imagine.
The plant's a fucking safari.
For the people who are listening, imagine it's like what can I get? A tire. It's about the same size as a car tire.
A truck tire.
Yeah, truck tire.
Yeah.
Length wide. Like you got to grip it.
Oh yeah.
And it's a big plant.
And we had to do it twice.
Twice.
That's when it tightened up. Holy shit.
Was it?
Dead ass. Yeah. That's when it tightened up. When we were going down the moving ramp. It just clicked to me. That's when it had to have been. The stupid plant.
Yeah, and I got a messed up finger and a messed up shoulder. And I'm sitting here having to move all weekend. I had to do athletic tape.
This is a bunch of loser talk.
The fun thing is I get to flick people off now because I'm like the top of my finger swollen.
Oh, also, we got caught in a storm on the boat too.
Oh yeah, that's
kind of. Hit a bad wall of rain. We made it though. That wasn't even that bad.
All right, what's your stink bomb?
My stink bomb.
Get into it.
Friday afternoon, I was at work and I work on construction sites.
Yep.
I go job to job. So it's Friday at about 5 p.m., I would say. So getting near the end of my day. I'm about 35 minutes from my house. And I'm like, okay, I got to go up. I had to measure something. So I walk up to the second floor deck. And it's a big house, right? So I walk up the steps. I go onto the deck. I open the door. And it has like a wraparound porch.
Yeah.
I just shut the door because that's what you do by habit. When you walk out the door, you shut it. Shut the door. There's no handle on the door. So I'm on the second floor deck.
Trapped.
I walk around. All it is, the deck's not set yet. All it is a bunch of 2x10s. All like 12 inches apart, 16 inches apart. So I'm walking like this. You know, I'm kind of skimpering across, holding onto the wall because if I fall, I'm going down. So I'm walking back and I turn the corner because I thought maybe I could get around to the back slider door. Nope. Didn't connect. No connector. So I'm stuck. I have two options.
Spider-Man?
No. I have two options. I look down, and this is when I realized I lost any daring ability that I had in my body to do anything that's slightly risky. Because I looked at it and I was like, when I was a 12-year-old on the playground, I would get the swing as high as I could go and then jump off. Because we didn't do that. You know, and then you get the little sting in your foot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's nice and throwing. I looked at it and I was like, you know what? This is about as high as the swing would be. And if I jumped, it really wouldn't be that bad. But when I was going through my mind, I was like, the only thing that could occur to me was that I was going to fucking snap my ankle in half or tear my ACL or tear my Achilles. Like, if I made the jump, something bad was happening. So that's how I knew I was getting old.
Yeah, how'd you get out?
So my second option was make the call. But you don't want to make the call.
Make the call? The fire department?
No. Anybody I know.
Oh, to come
call mom, call dad, call my girlfriend, call somebody. Call somebody I know. Hey, can you drive up here and you don't want to make the call.
Yeah,
that's a bad call.
You feel like a wuss.
You feel that's such a loser move. And then they look up and you're like, dude, you couldn't have jumped. So what do? I sat there. I just sat there and I just thought to myself, I'm a fucking loser. I had never felt so defeated. And it was the part of the day, the deck was right where the sun was like kind of coming down. And it was 5 o'clock, so it wasn't as hot, but it was still hot. And the sun was just beating on me. And I was dripping in sweat. And I was just sitting there. I was just letting myself have it. I was like, you know what? I deserved it. But I couldn't make the call. So what happened? A dog walker happened.
No.
Came by. Dog walker came by.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I hit him with excuse me, sir.
Excuse me?
And that sucked too.
Excuse me is always the worst.
I was like, what's up, guys? I was like, hey, man, you mind helping me out a little bit? I was like, I got stuck up here. I said the door shut behind me. The wind must have gotten me. The wind didn't get me. I shut the door.
So you ass talked?
I was embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie, I was embarrassed.
Did you take the dog inside with you?
No, there was two people, and they held the dogs, and the other guy came upstairs and got me out. He bailed me out.
Bailed out by the dog walker.
Bailed out by the dog walker. But it was brutal.
That sucks. How long were you up there?
I don't know, probably 20 minutes, 25 minutes. On a Friday afternoon, nonetheless.
I know. That's
and I still had more jobs to get to, so I had to leave that job and go to another one. And we had dinner that night, so I had to come back and I had to rush to get ready. One other thing, when I was getting out of the car, I had a cup of my car that I needed to throw out. It was trash. So I got it, but I still had my keys in my hand, like in my fingers. I tossed my keys in the dumpster. Yeah. So I was all sweaty after being trapped. I got done. I got down, and I threw my keys in the dumpster. So I had to get in the dumpster and get my keys.
That's the worst. I've thrown my phone in the dumpster a couple times in the trash.
What are you going to do?
It happens.
Shit happens. So
that's life.
At least it was all on a Friday afternoon. That's a plus.
That is the plus.
Yep. So.
All right. Cool. Listen to me. Go subscribe to our YouTube, please. Go follow our TikTok. Go follow our Instagram. We got clips now. We got our amazing executive producer, Peyton Yoski, doing all of our stuff for us.
Yep. Shorts are great. Go give the shorts a peep. They're only a minute long. It takes nothing to watch. And yeah, we'll be back in person next week.
We are.
So
we're trying to figure out what the camera angle's we're gonna get this down.
We're also both moving, which is brutal.
Yeah.
So the camera angles are going to be all over the place for the next couple weeks.
All over the place.
We have to apologize.
But we have started discussions about a studio.
Yes, studio is in the works.
Studio discussions are in the works.
Studio in the works, and Taylor Swift invite is out there.
Yeah, we've officially invited our first guest on the podcast.
Yep, absolutely. So cool. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of the Tag Team Podcast. Almost forgot our own name, and stay tuned for next week.
Peace.